Guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to this session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the BYJU'S exam prep. And yes guys, here I am live in front of you to have a very brief discussion about expectations in the next year, because very recently the GATE 23 examination for all branches have been conducted. Let us try to summarize the GATE 23, what all expectations you have from the GATE 23. And by looking into it, what is most important is next year, what are the expectations that can be set into your mind? Yes guys, very good evening. The session is now live. Quickly share the session to all your friends so that many students can join it. Just 1 second. Issue happening here. Yeah, this looks fine now. Here also fine. Yes guys, very good evening everyone. Keep joining the session. Keep joining the session. All right. Yes, ISC बात करते हैं उसकी. Okay guys. So let us get quickly started and let us try to talk about the possibilities. No problem, Rishi. I hope you have attempted really good, but next year you have to learn and improve your performance. That's what will be expected. Okay. Manikandan, I don't know, I have to check my schedule. I'll try to take if possible. Now, in case somebody new to my session, this is a brief intro about me. This is Rakesh and I have secured All India rank 9th in the GATE examination and completed my Masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. And then these are my major area of expertise that I have been dealing for more than 12 years now, including control system, digital, electronics, EMT, signal and system, mathematics and aptitude. Right, guys? Definitely, Prem. So very soon we'll start the guidance sessions to ESE also. Just don't worry about that. Okay, guys. So guys, now an important one or two important updates before we start the content of today's class. So yes, guys. Okay, like Prem, you're asking about ESE. So here it comes to you straight in front of you. So this is on actually our BYJU'S exam prep app. Yes, guys. This Tuesday, by your favorite, okay, the ex-IAS officer Sanjay Rathi sir, qualified IAS multiple times, he is going to come live on the BYJU'S exam prep to take a very important workshop for you, that step by step what should be your procedure, what is the step by step guidance to become an IAS officer, right? This Tuesday 7:30 PM, right? And in case if you're a computer science aspirant, because engineering services examination mostly targeted by ECE, EE, mechanical and civil, if you are a computer science aspirant, at the same time 28 Feb 7:30 PM, your favorite very experienced DV Shridhar sir is going to come live and to explain you what can be comprehensive 1-year action plan for GATE 2024, right? So join the workshop of your choice and your need, isn't it guys? Coming to that also, Pawan. Okay. Also guys, after the GATE examination, to support you in multiple examinations, like BARC is the next examination going to be conducted in April. And yes, we have already started the Parmanu series, right? The Parmanu series, whose first part is DPP. Now Parmanu has two different elements. One is the DPP series, okay, where we are taking the daily practice paper. Like I have taken a daily practice sheet of digital, Ashu sir has taken a daily practice sheet of network, Satya sir has taken a daily practice sheet of C programming for computer science, etc. And once the DPPs are done, we will be coming up with one more support for BARC within the Parmanu batch only, within the Parmanu batch. So stay subscribed, you will get everything for GATE and other than GATE as well. This is already running live. This has already started from 24th February on the same channel. Just stay subscribed to the channel. And guys, very important for GATE 2024 aspirants. Very important announcement for GATE 2024 aspirants. Yes, guys, the GATE 2024 fundamentals. Yes, guys, to cover up and ensure you that all your fundamentals are rock solid. Okay, for all ECE, EE, and computer science students. Okay, now simplify your preparation for GATE with BYJU'S exam prep, and this is going to start from 1st of March, right? So guys, if you're one of the students, and if your friends, juniors, anybody wants to prepare for GATE 24, inform them. And guys, do not forget to subscribe the channel to get regular updates about the GATE 24 session as well. Right, yeah, this is going to be free. The GATE 24, it's a free course on the YouTube. Join us live from 1st March. You will get to know what all is going to cover, how it is going to cover, everything. We are going to brief you. Everything we are going to brief you. So guys, before we start up, I hope many of you know this. I just hope that many of you know that, but just to add on the information, guys, which organization is most likely to conduct the GATE 24 examination? Right, which is most likely to, since we are going to talk about GATE 24, let us know which organization is actually expected to conduct the GATE 24 examination. Yes? Come on, anybody share your opinions, guys, quickly. Just be a little bit interactive. Share your opinions. Right. And why it is most likely? Post-graduation from ISC Bangalore, Rishi, na? Acha, great. Thank you. So yes, guys, it is ISC Bangalore most likely. I'll tell you why. ISC Bangalore lastly conducted GATE in 2016 and then back in 2008, and till now there are 8 bodies. Till now, अगर आज तक की बात करूं मैं, that is why I have used the word most likely. अगर मैं आज तक की बात करूं, so there are 8 bodies, the 7 IITs and IISc, they are responsible for conducting the GATE examination. Okay, in case by chance some new body is added, then it may change. Otherwise, most likely again after 8 years, 2016 plus 8, 2024, ISC Bangalore can be conducted. So in this session, let us also have a slight comparison with 2016 as well. What happened? Many of the students are a little bit fearing that ISC Bangalore is a tough paper aayega, but let me tell you the reality actually. So yeah, this is what ISC Bangalore is going to conduct the GATE 2024 examination most likely. Right? But we should not worry. Whoever conducts, our preparation should be rock solid. Hey, ISC conduct kare, IIT Bombay conduct kare, it should not matter for you. 2025, so you have to go back to 2009. And if you go back to 2009, it was Roorkee as far as I remember. Okay, so Roorkee, most likely for 2025. Roorkee most likely for 2025. Okay, guys, now let's get moving ahead, isn't it? Let's get moving ahead. And first of all, branch by branch, okay? So whatever your branch may be, guys, just one minute, let's have a highlights of 5 different branches so that I can tell you collectively what happened. See, the analysis, if I tell for EC, maybe this analysis last year was applicable for computer science. We never know. Okay, so just 1 minute's highlights to every branch so that we can summarize what actually GATE is doing each and every year. So if I talk about the EC, this time less number of MSQs in 4. But if you talk about, at the same time, if you talk about 2022, it was 14, which was huge. 2021, if I talk about 2021, it was nil. 2020 तक तो syllabus में ही होता है. There was no pattern of MSQ. But 2001 MSQ started, it was 0, then suddenly 14, and then this year only 4 MSQs for EC. Right? So that number of MSQ fluctuations could be there. Okay, could be there. Less number of MSQs in electronics this time. Okay, paper was, last year it was more difficult. This time it was on a moderate side, just 1 or 2 subjects. Especially if I talk about, EMFT, this was little challenging. Some different varieties of questions were seen from the EMFT and good varieties of questions. It was not very difficult. For some questions which are challenging, matlab they require the thought process, they require the detailed conceptual understanding. Okay, detailed conceptual understanding. The subjects like EMFT and analog were on a better side. Okay, then guys, uncertain distribution of topics has been seen for most of the branches this year. Okay, so regularly we rely कि यार ये ज़्यादा पढ़ के जाना है, ये कम पढ़ के जाना है, but IITs are becoming unpredictable, and definitely you have to look into weightage analysis and focus more there, but never discard. Okay, that is why, guys, if you prepare for 1 full year, you'll be able to cover the whole syllabus. If you study in only last 3 months, you are able to study only the most important topics. Of course, the first focus is most important topics, most probable topics. Probability sometimes will fail, we know. But first approach is, yes, targeting more the most probable topics. But if you're a real aspirant and if you want to see yourself into the topper zone, then you have to cover up the entire syllabus. Okay, because, uncertainty has been there. Right, and MTA. Now this year, electronics की अगर बात करें, especially with respect to marks to all, there can be 2 to 3 MTA. Now students are challenging it. See, I'll tell you, there can be 2 to 3 MTAs, right, and there can be 2 answer changes. That will not go MTA. There are some fundamental answer changes can be expected from the IITs. That means errors have been there either in the question or either in the answer. Now, this is something beyond your control. Okay, we can just hope it should not happen in the next year because and I hope ISC Bangalore will take specific care of this. I'll tell you, because this is not in control, and a very important number 2 reason is ki if there is a question with error, okay, if there is an error in answer, no problem, IIT will correct it, no problem. Question sahi tha, answer unne thoda sa galat de diya, maybe typo error, something, they will correct it. That's not a big challenge. But if there is an error in the question, some unspecified data is there, like in EC, there's a question of network which is going to be MTA, most likely, okay, that H parameter based question. EMFT, nothing is given whether it is normal incidence or not, if you talk about that red light question falling on the glass. Okay, so there have been questions, and similarly one question from analog regarding to the cascade of common source amplifiers. So when the data is ambiguous or unclear, students are giving the time at the exam time. Okay, they are wasting time, but eventually there is no result. Such things, we can hope that it is avoided. Otherwise, बाद में MTA तो मिल गया, but it is, if somebody did not appear in the question, for him it is balle balle, free मिल गया. But for those who given 4-5 minutes, for them it's a big loss. Only they can understand how important those 5 minutes were, or 4 minutes were, or even 2 minutes भी दिया है, that is important in the exam hall. Okay, so we can just hope that it doesn't repeat, but this is something beyond your control. But I'm just giving you, yes, MTAs were there. Now, if I talk about the EE branch as well, guys, moderate number of MSQs, but at least if I talk about 2021 and 2022, for EE, it was 0 MSQs. So at least MSQs are introduced, and it is good that MSQs are introduced because they make the paper more interesting. Okay, so there are 6 number moderate, it's not that high as well. Okay, paper was relatively on a tougher side. Relatively, I'll not say the toughest paper, but especially if you compare to last 2 years, 2-3 years, the paper was becoming so scoring, right? So scoring. Okay, so especially compared to the last 2 years, the paper was on a tougher side suddenly. So the toppers marks, the cutoff, everything is going to go down this year for EE. Core subjects questions were good. Okay, not all, but some questions from core subjects, like core से मेरा सबसे ज़्यादा मतलब है power systems and machines. The questions were good, lengthy and conceptual. They require the thoughts. Okay, and signal and system. Now this was a surprise. Okay, this was a surprise. Unexpectedly, the questions, more number of questions, ठीक है, and little unusual. I don't say difficult, but जैसे regular question आता था ना, वैसा कुछ questions नहीं है. So you have to have a good practice in the signal and system. That is what I can say. You can have a good practice in the signal and system. Okay, and then MTA. Now this is an important element this year for EE as well. Number one point, 3 questions are out of syllabus. Now we really don't know whether IIT will accept this as marks to all. Okay, because according to me, they should because aspirant has lots of things to study itself. Electrical syllabus is itself huge. Okay, it's a huge syllabus of electrical. So why a student is expected to go beyond the boundaries of syllabus, like the questions from numerical methods, microcontroller, etc. Okay, now if somebody by chance studied a topic for other examination like ESE, uska to benefit ho gaya free mein. But our student, a caliber student, focused on the syllabus, very conceptual student, but he did not focus out of syllabus, so he is at a loss there. Okay, so 3 out of syllabus. So this is unexpected. Again, things beyond your control, right? There are 2 MTAs expected. This is 2 MTA expected. Okay, one already assigned from EMT and one from from the core subject, that is the power system, and one answer change. Okay, so this is what is the expected final answer key is yet to be there. Okay, even if I go to the EC, I'll mention that this is what is, as per expected. Now, let's see what happens after the answer key. Okay, so this is what is the highlights of the electrical engineering paper for 2023, guys. Let's move ahead to the computer science engineering. Let us move towards the computer science engineering. The total number of MSQs. Again, guys, for CSE, it is a regular trend, but overall, it's a huge number of MSQs. 15 once again. Even last year, they got around the 15 or 14 MSQs. Okay, 12, 13, 14. 12 to 15 is MSQs. Regularly, they are getting every time. That is the computer science branch students. Other than that, paper was neither very simple nor difficult one, moderate, because some questions were on the good side. But in computer science, there was no unusual distribution of topics, right? Aega, Shubham, don't worry. GATE 2024 fundamentals and comprehensive type. It is going to start from 1st of March. Okay, from 1st of March. Stay tuned. Okay, from 1st of March, right? Again, guys, if I talk about MTS, there are two challenges that students are going to do. Okay, there are two challenges that students will be posting. So let's see how IITs will accept that or not. Okay. Yeah, revised key will be shared before the results, Wash. Don't worry. Okay. So let's talk about the next, that is the civil engineering. Okay, good number of MSQ. So civil engineering was conducted in two sets, that is 9 and 11. Okay, that is 9 and 11. Okay, 9 and 11. Okay, then paper was on an easier side. Yeah, whatever subjects Ashu sir takes, he will take within his domain. So don't worry, some easy subjects also he'll take. Okay, paper was on an easier side for civil engineering. Okay, 3 to 4 questions were challenging. Rest all paper was little bit simpler. Okay, uncertain distribution of topics again has been found in civil, especially if I talk about subjects like fluid mechanics, weightage suddenly going very low. Okay. Sure, well planned digital as well, Shubham. So digital fluid mechanics weightage suddenly going to an extreme low level. Okay, and MTA maybe just one expected. Expected की बात करें, right? It is just one expected. That is from engineering mathematics. The MSQ from the linear algebra part. The MSQ from the linear algebra part. Done है जी? ठीक है, done है. Okay, let's move ahead to the next. That is mechanical engineering. Okay, so moderate number of MSQs, 8 is a decent number. Okay, last year also they had somewhere around 6 to 7. Paper was neither difficult nor easy, moderate side, but the important highlight of the mechanical paper was again, okay, the weightage distribution. Okay, slightly disturbed, huge weightage for production, around 1.5 times. Okay, a big increment in the syllabus. Anyways, production is already it is a huge weightage subject. It became even more huge this time. Okay, so MTA, no MTA expected this year, right, for mechanical. So it's a good sign that there aren't any errors. Okay, now other than the specific technical branches, guys, if I talk about the general subjects like maths and aptitude, okay, guys, even last year and this year, MSQs are seen from engineering maths. So be ready for MSQs in the next year from engineering maths, especially from linear algebra and probability. These two topics I'll tell you, especially from algebra and probability. देखो देने को किसी से भी दे सकते हैं, but looking into the type of questions that is possible from algebra and probability. Okay, so algebra, linear algebra and probability. Be ready for MSQs from the engineering mathematics and okay, level of engineering mathematics for GATE 2023. I will call it as a good side because there are more thoughtful questions. Some questions are, as always, simple calculative questions, but some really require the thought and concepts. Okay, so 1 or 2 good questions were there in almost every branch. So mathematics, you have to practice. Okay, again, another, not only practice, but with good conceptual understanding of mathematics. Okay, because I'm telling you in a new variety of questions. I'll say 60% were regular. Out of total 40% were new variety. Usme se out of the new variety also few were simple. I'm just telling new variety. Okay, let's say 20% was simpler, 20% remaining was good questions, really requiring conceptual understanding of the topics. Okay, so maths ko अच्छे से focus करना है. And if I talk about the general aptitude, okay, it was a moderate side. I will, because many students don't prepare for this enoughly. Okay, yeah, they only rely on regular topics. I'll call it as moderate side, not very easy, but not at all difficult. Okay, just a moderate level of general aptitude, combining all branches. Now, why I'm combining all branches for aptitude? Because it is same for all. Sometimes it can be easy for EC, moderate for EE. Next year it can be moderate for EC and EE के लिए थोड़ा अच्छा कर दे या easy कर दे. So it can be anything because it has a common syllabus. Okay, new variety of questions, especially from the puzzles. Okay, now puzzles are like topics like this year we have seen the questions, and even last year questions based on Sudoku, questions based on some gaming, question based on some random statement ki you are moving from here and there, not any regular arrangement question. Okay, not like a circular arrangement or linear arrangement or seating arrangement question, but some puzzle based question. Okay, kuch aise puzzles, you know, you had the habit of looking into them in the magazines, in the newspapers. Okay, those are some topics which you really don't study from books, and you need not, but just be prepared कि कुछ puzzle based questions रह सकते हैं, right? Okay, so don't rely on regular topics. Okay, around 60-70% questions, that is 6 to 7 questions are regular topics, 2 to 3 questions are puzzle based, or other than puzzle based, some new variety of question, but they are the topics which has basic aptitude understanding. You don't need to really study on them. I'm just telling you an update that there are some questions, okay, maybe around 3 questions, per branch, if I say, which are new variety. You don't have to study them from any books. Okay, if your aptitude is up to a basic level also, कि थोड़ा aptitude समझते हो, थोड़ा सा दिमाग चलता है, न्यूज़पेपर में कभी आपने बचपन से सुडोकू टाइप के प्रॉब्लम्स या कोई भी पजल जो आते थे वो आपने सॉल्व किए हैं, तो वो न्यू वैरायटी सॉल्व होगा. Okay, but I want to say that it is not a regular question like of data interpretation or geometry question or let's say seating arrangement question. Yeah, there are regular questions like syllogism again. Okay, this time syllogism questions are still there, but framed in a new language. Okay, I'll bring you all 2023 aptitude questions, don't worry. But syllogism like topic है, syllogism के questions है. Reasoning was good this time again, that's what I'm telling. Syllogism questions are there, but the statement is little reframed, not like regular statement. These are the 2 statements, these are the 2 conclusions. They have given it as a passage question. It looks like a verbal question, but ultimately it's a syllogism question, a logical deduction question. Okay. Right, so new variety and new theme of questions were seen from the general aptitude as well. Okay, but nothing difficult. So that's why, because of that new variety, I've called that as moderate. Okay, GATE 2016 की भी बात कर लेते हैं guys, the cutoff and the toppers mark, because I'm telling you many students have the perception IISc Bangalore sir paper difficult होगा. देखते हैं 2016 में कितना difficult था. The cutoff and the toppers mark. The cutoff and the toppers mark. Have a look into the cutoff. Very regular, 25 to 30. Only for mechanical, it is 32.73. I'll tell you the biggest reason also for that, and the toppers mark being going 93. I'll tell you the biggest reason also why this is so high for the mechanical. Why this has been so high for the mechanical? Because there are around 2.34 lakhs of students appeared in the examination. There are around 2.34 lakh students. So think about the competition itself was extremely huge. Okay, electronics also guys. Electronics also, the toppers mark, see, when more number of aspirants appear in the examination, right, there are few which have prepared to the extreme deep level, and that is why the toppers mark can go high. Okay, so on an average 2016 was easy to moderate, nothing difficult. Okay, ठीक है. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स आई रिमेंबर, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का भी मुझे याद आ रहा है. अगर मैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स की बात करूं तो इट वाज रिलेटिवली क्वाइट ह्यूज एज कंपेयर टू द रीसेंट ट्रेंड्स. समवेयर अराउंड 1.81 lakhs, समवेयर अराउंड 1.81 lakhs. ओके, फॉर रेस्ट ऑफ द ब्रांचेस चलो बता देता हूं. आई थिंक आई हैव दैट डेटा इन द लैपटॉप, मैंने यहां पे डाला नहीं है. कंप्यूटर साइंस 1.31, दिस इज 1.83 एक्चुअली. ओके, कंप्यूटर साइंस की बात करें तो 1.31. ओके, इफ आई सिविल मैकेनिकल करेक्ट लिखा है मैंने. इलेक्ट्रिकल 1.46, इलेक्ट्रिकल 1.46, एंड कौन सा बच गया, सिविल को भी देख ले अगर एक बार, तो सिविल 1.18. राइट नाउ द ट्रेंड इज डिफरेंट ना, अब तो सिविल का ज्यादा हो रहा है, तो सिविल दैट टाइम इट वाज 1.18. ओके, सो गाइस द कंपटीशन इटसेल्फ वाज ऑन द वेरी डिफरेंट लेवल. Okay, so this is what data, authentic data, but we cannot only rely on this data and we cannot analyze from this data because the sample space size is quite different. Okay, 2.34 in mechanical, now it's almost come to, let's say how much, around 40%. Okay, around 40% is pe aa chuka hai, right? Electronics 25% of this almost it has come. Okay, so number of aspirants has gone down drastically, and take it as a good point for you guys. आप देखो, now who are really more enthusiastic towards the paper, those who have the clear vision कि यार आप PSU और IIT को टारगेट करना है. Okay, so be very motivated and enthusiastic. This is going to be a good point for you, added advantage for you, isn't it guys? Okay, so this is about the 2016 highlights. If you want, you can have a snapshot of this. You can have a snapshot of this so that you get the clear information. But if I want to talk about the words about 2016, the paper was for most of the branches moderate, okay, or easy based on different branches. Okay, but it wasn't a really difficult paper. ठीक है, because difficult होता कितने भी aspirants appear क्यों ना हो जाए, because whenever you get a real difficult paper ना, going beyond 85, every branch you see beyond 85 toppers mark, it is usually difficult. Okay, so don't be scary. Now I'll tell you why. We have told you earlier also, 2024 ISC Bangalore is going to conduct the examination. Doesn't mean that ISC is going to make all the questions. The questions are invited from all 8 organizing institutes. Final choices with ISC and all the formalities, gate admission forms, gate center allocation, admit card release, and all the things, the portal and everything, that is with ISC Bangalore. All formalities, all headache is with ISC Bangalore, but it doesn't mean that only ISC Bangalore will make the questions. The question is collectively taken from all, so average level will remain the same. Okay, so don't be in a myth ki ISC difficult hoga. But yeah, some pointers if I highlight here, okay, some important pointers that I am able to feel, let me highlight that. Number one, be ready for MSQs. Okay, be ready. So MSQs aane ke chances hai, it may be 8, it may be 10, it may be 6, but be ready. So your preparation should be according to MSQs, because it can be even 14, 15 also. It can be 5, 6 also. That is not in your control, but aane ke chances hai to be really prepared for MSQ type questions. First, focus on the concept, complete the syllabus. Okay, and then at the last, practice MSQ questions. It is available on YouTube. You can separately, have the MSQ questions in the BYJU'S exam prep workbooks, or, internet. Different sources are there for MSQ questions. Test series is there for MSQ question. IITs have really become unpredictable. Okay, so if I want to summarize the difficulty level and the distribution of topics, okay, again, I'll tell you guys, yeah, definitely your approach, your focus should be more on the important topics, on the most probable topics. Okay, but we are again suggesting you, it's almost entire year left. Just gate 23 is over. You are targeting gate 24. So almost entire year is left. If you prepare from now, you have enough time that you can cover, of course, the important areas, but the less important areas also you can cover. ठीक है, ये दिक्कत कब आती है? जब टाइम नहीं होगा आपके पास, तो आपके पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं बचेगा कि इंपॉर्टेंट ज्यादा पढ़ लिया जाए, एंड देन यू कैन नॉट बी इन द टॉपर जोन. Okay, so guys, be prepared for any difficulty level. Okay, it can go easy, it can go very difficult. Like civil, we are telling this time it is on an easier side, just 3 or 4 good questions. Maybe next year civil is very difficult. ठीक है, इलेक्ट्रिकल इस बार डिफिकल्ट आ गया, लास्ट ईयर इजी था, मे बी नेक्स्ट ईयर इलेक्ट्रिकल इजी. सो बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर एनीथिंग, एंड दैट इज व्हाई व्हेन यू गिव लॉट्स ऑफ मॉक टेस्ट, व्हेन यू गिव लॉट्स ऑफ टेस्ट, you are having the habit of solving all varieties of questions, all varieties, easy to difficult and moderate, everything you solve. Okay, so don't predict on the basis of 2016 also. ठीक है, also. Now ISC Bangalore है, ठीक है, so we can expect more conceptual questions and some out of syllabus नहीं बोला है मैंने. Okay, we hope like this year happened for electrical, out of syllabus नहीं आना चाहिए. Okay, but yes, some out of box questions can be there. Some out of box questions can be there. Well, out of box means which really requires a deep conceptual understanding. Okay, deep conceptual understanding of the subject. ठीक है, और वो इस साल भी देखा गया. This year also few out of the box really thoughtful questions are there. So ISC is there next year, definitely out of box questions, deep conceptual understanding questions. You must be expecting in the paper. That's what I believe, isn't it, guys? Okay, guys, so yeah, once again, a quick update that already from 24th of February, Parmanu series to boost up your BARC 2023 preparation on the BYJU'S Exam Prep YouTube channel for ESE has already started. Do not forget to subscribe the channel, show your love, and once you subscribe, you get regular updates. Okay, so every day, like I have taken digital DPP first, the daily practice papers are going on for BARC. Ashu sir has taken session yesterday. There will be another session. I think tomorrow analog circuits will be there. Then Tuesday, again, I have the control system daily practice paper. So daily it's going on, guys. Stay subscribed and attend the sessions without a miss. And a very important announcement for GATE 24 aspirants that yes, okay, to boost up your GATE 2024 preparation, okay, to assist you with concept, with questions, with comprehensive understanding of the subject, the BYJU'S exam prep team is coming up to make you simplify your preparation for GATE now with the BYJU'S exam prep. Okay, guys, this mega series is going to start from 1st of March. Do not forget to subscribe the channel to stay connected and to get all the regular updates. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So if marks to all is given, Rishi, if marks to all is given, that definitely means that it is a bonus. Okay, and more the marks to all, more is the chances, higher topper marks and higher cutoffs. That's definitely true. Okay, definitely true. Yes, Rishi, that's what telling. All subjects will be covered, and in what manner it is going to be covered? Join on 1st of March. Join on the 1st of March. Is that clear, everybody? All right, guys. Yes. Yeah, Sai Krishna. So that's the hard truth. Okay, guys. So guys, stay updated to the BARC series and the GATE 2024. I hope you have liked the session. And if you have really enjoyed, do not forget to hit the like button, like the session, share it to all your friends, show your love to the BYJU'S exam prep efforts, right? From 1st of March, GATE 2024 Fundamental Series and BARC series, Parmanu series for BARC already live on the channel. Right, so stay subscribed to the channel, and yes guys, that's it from my side. See you in another session. So my next immediate session I think is on Tuesday, control system daily practice paper for BARC. Okay, Tuesday 9 p.m. I'll see you Tuesday 9 p.m. now. I'll see you Tuesday 9 p.m. now for the control systems daily practice paper at 9 p.m. Okay guys, take care. So see you there.